Okay, thank you very much. Good afternoon and welcome to this session. So what you can see after here, we have a video here that we would have played, unfortunately, just to also demonstrate this facial expression and what kind of emotions we see in this video. But unfortunately, we won't be able to finish the video. It's a video that depicts most of the things we have been talking about. It was a crisis time, like a COVID-19 time. It was a failure of a bank in a community. Unfortunately, you will see the leadership that would have been shown by this gentleman that is running. It's a great leadership skill, but we won't be able to finish it. And in this slide, we've also shown you an emotional map titled the name of the emotions that you've seen, like anger, disgust, sadness, happiness. Call them by name. Don't use the umbrella emotion in terms of bad and good. It is not the best way. Call it by its name and to shame it. So using emotion, how emotions help you to think. So we did a lot of positive emotions. So what we did here is we went further to ask you a lot of questions. So a lot of things we did here was trying to understand. So most of us are already very conversant with the Daniel Goleman. We just showed you here. We didn't want to replicate to be talking about it. What we did was to give you the strategies. The strategies. We focus on the strategies. So self-awareness strategy. We give you at least 15 strategies you use to master self-awareness. We give you the detailed strategy for self-awareness. We went further to give you detailed strategy on self-awareness. We went on self-management, which is the second dimension of Daniel Goleman after self-awareness. We went ahead to talk about self-control, which is an embedded part of self-management. Self-control, the number one in Daniel Goleman. But what we're just giving you is the strategy. Our intention here is not really to, for example, ask a trusted friend to give you feedback regarding your emotional control. Trust using the phrase, I feel, as opposed to I think. These are strategies. Practice breathing techniques when you feel stressed. Mentally rehearse staying calm in crisis, like you are now. Ask yourself, is this situation truly that bad? Right? Ask yourself, how is my thinking distorted right now? These are self-control strategy. We went further to give you social awareness, empathy. Then we now actually went to empathy. One of the greatest dimensions of emotional intelligence is empathy. Empathy, lack of it, or having low empathy, or a leader who is low in displaying empathy as a skill, emotional intelligence skill, has a lot of problem in the workplace. We gave a lot of strategy, the kind of empathy you have and the strategy to improve in the area of empathy. So we brought out of social awareness, empathy, to really stress the importance of empathy. Then we went to the last strategy that relates to relationship management. We focus only on the strategy. Then we just told you the dimension of the Bar-On EI model, just to show you. The intention here is not to come and talk about the razzmatazz part of things. It will tell you how those emotionality, the strategy you can actually use to begin to build your emotional repertoire. So EI impact on related, we talk about the impact of EI. It has a positive impact on emotional health, on physical health. It has also on job satisfaction, organizational commitment from an empirical perspective, and the impact on effectiveness in terms of talent, in terms of retention, teamwork, commitment, efficiency in the workplace, and all that. Then we went about to begin to tell you what are the takeaways. To be very frank, understand the role of the cortisol, which is the stress hormone. If it is too short, if it is too high, the brain. We talk about the mirror neuron, the contagion. Why leaders should know that their attitude, the emotions they exhibit, they display, how they should regulate, how it has effects on their subordinate. We talk to you about personality, about emotions, emotionality, emotional intelligence. But the critical part of it, the emotional brain, the limbic brain, where you have the amygdala, and how amygdala is able to hijack from you, and how you must begin to think whenever information comes through to your head, saying to your brain that, hey, is it the amygdala? that is hijacking. I need to relax. I need to calm down. Even when I'm having mood, when I'm having mood swing, when I'm under stress, mood sometimes can be bad. And when emotional hijack happens, you can do a lot of bad things. So we also talk about the EI models. You have the Daniel Goleman's model. You have the Caruso, Caruso and Salovey's model, which is the ability model. The Goleman is the competency model. And you have the well-being model, the emotional quotient. Remember, it was Reuven Bar-On in 1988 that coined the term emotional quotient rather than the term that Daniel Goleman used, emotional intelligence. He was trying to measure the emotional quotient, which is the opposite of intelligence quotient, the IQ. And so, but the emotional intelligence and EQ, they are one and the same, depends on the model you are using. Recommended EI strategies for leaders. So when you get the slide, the strategies, look at them, read them at your spare time, and they will do you good. So Lichting Consulting and BoardGov, we are first a research organization. We do training, and we train through Lichting Academy. At the end of the slide, you always get our details. You can always visit our social media handles, at Lichting Academy, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, then Lichting Academy YouTube. This video, before the end of the week, or as quickly as possible, is going to be posted on YouTube channel, in the Lichting Academy's YouTube channel. Please always go to LinkedIn, tweet at us at LinkedIn. And this program you have even done, you can go to your LinkedIn page, put it there. We are registered with LinkedIn as an academic institution. So whenever you put that you have attended this program, it's going to show our logo. It's going to show, and when you begin to talk EI, people will know that you understand EI. If you also want us to come to your organization, to be very frank, we are trying to migrate. In fact, we are in the verge of completing the migration of our programs to and virtual program. What does it mean? This program you've done, we can run it for your organization for maybe 4 streams in a month, 3 streams, 2 streams, and we are able to reach wider audience within your organization. Next week, don't forget, I'm going to share something with you, and I want those that are here right now to have priority. I'm going to share the next 3 programs. I'm going to share it with you now, and I've said those of us that attended this program would have priority. You are going to get priority. The 3 programs, I'm going to mention them now, and I'm going to share them with you. And they're going to happen next Wednesday, 22nd, the next Wednesday, the other upper Wednesday, 29th, and 6th of May. So let me share it. But before I go, let me show you. I would say, if you have any question, I would look at the chat now to know if you have any question. But in the absence of any question, I would say thank you very much for your time. Thank you for coming. Just know that from a Lichting perspective, we have just scratched emotional intelligence. This part, even though is the very foundation, but there's a lot more we can do for your organization. If you want us to come and work with you, if you are in L&D, if you are in HR, we can do so much more. So thank you, and thank you. But before we end this is our profile in the slide, Lichting Consulting, Lichting Academy. You can reach out this number, our emails are there. Then just this is about Lichting. So before we end this, I'm going to stop sharing this. Then I'm going to share the 3 programs. Don't go. We need to share those 3 programs. And so it is good to have EI skills, but EI skill is not enough. You need other behaviors in your repertoire. You need other behaviors. You need transformational leadership behavior. You need authentic leadership. You need servant leadership. And you will still need more. Howard Gardner said you need multiple intelligences. So thank you very much, and thank you for your time, and God bless you, and God bless Nigeria.